Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours.
Did he leave the call?
Yeah, it looks like he dropped.
There he is.
Weird.
There he is.
Hello. There we go. For some reason, it stopped recognizing my microphone. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. This evening's scene is set as we hug the Irish Sea. Out in front of our intrepid group of undead miscreants, there is the slate grey of the expanse of water that extends as far as the eye can see. This evening is swelteringly warm by Irish standards. Oh my, so humid. If you could sweat, it would be clinging to you. You feel the moist air upon your face as the spray rushes over the dockside all around. The sea's been choppy recently. However, you have your mission. Straight ahead of you, looking out over the sea as it has just recently docked, is the passenger ferry that was due to bring a courier, or so it was said, from the United Kingdom to Ireland with vital messages to be relayed to the Prince in exile in Belfast. However, you have no idea what this courier looks like, and even less of an idea what kind of vehicle he will be driving. So it is that the clans send their very best in order to ensure that this message never reaches its intended target unaltered or undoctored. I'll let you all arrive in the car park of the fairgrounds if you'd like. I'm not going to introduce you in any particular order. You may just come in.
Okay, Amelia pulls in on the bikes, flanked by her pack. She looks like essentially ready for warfare, essentially, and she'll just pull up and wait for everyone to arrive calmly.
Yeah, Spud Gunn arrives at Amelia's side, looking surprisingly like a certain young actor from the 1980s who eventually grew up to become a quite feared super secret agent, complete with the mullet. But either way, yes.
Pagan appears, and he kind of goes near the others. And yeah, looks like he's decked out, and he's ready to fight.
And Mariam also arrives. She has a look of determination in her eyes that I don't know if people have seen it before, but she's also ready to. She's ready to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and she's all out of gum.
Sam will probably show up with Rose as back nights, and just kind of standing there looking at everybody else. Give the suck nod to everyone.
Rose looks over at Samuel. Quite a turnout tonight. Her clothes is obviously baggy and doesn't look like it would actually go with her.
Several will probably show up with two similarly pale individuals flanking him.
Yeah, Vola will appear, give a nod to Rose and the fellow Brujas who are around.
And of course, arriving fashionably late as always, on the back of a Harley Davidson with the handlebars raised up high, the sounds of maniacal laughter in the distance. Of course, you know who it is. It's your one man. It is the devious clown himself, Stitches, pulls up behind his pack, clutching onto what looks to be a backpack, kind of at the crotch of the bike. He turns it off and steps off, the kind of slight twitching energy being expelled through the fingers as he's vibrating for all intents and purposes, ready. Oh, he's been so ready.
Amelia turned very calmly. All right, everyone. We're here to identify, track, kill this courier. The first thing we want to do is identify where and what vehicle they're using. Once they go out into the open Irish road, they are ours for the taking. There is no mercy for anyone. No quarter is to be given. Nothing. They're to be
Aye.
erased from existence.
Aye, aye, boss.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Just a curious eyebrow raises to Giovanni here because it's like, oh, there's a Giovanni among all the Sabat. Hello. You know, it's that type of awkwardness. It's like, oh. Well,
Polite nod, slight smile.
Spudgun just gives an odd look at the Giovanni before he looks back towards Amelia. Fuck's this cunt?
I did not realize your family was interested in this affair.
My uncle thought that folks might like a little bit of assistance. Give you more time to do what you do best.
You just nod. Like, no, I'm going to complain. You know what I mean? More bodies. Just as that type of shrug. Very well. Let us begin. The people who can see. I'm talking about all specs. I want you people in front. Rose, you're a Malkavian. You can disappear into sight. I want you to start tracking. Go.
Come on, Rose. Stay up front with the old Stitches.
Pagan goes in front. Well, I guess that includes me.
Stay out of sight. Observe. Stitches, you have phones. Ring back. We begin to track and follow. And when I give the word, we go in.
You got it, boss. And Stitches will take off like a lightning bolt.
All right, kids. You proceed to advance towards the ferry, which is a rather large ship. Clearly, it must carry 1,000 or more people per journey as it crisscrosses the Irish Sea on a daily basis. Many people are currently disembarking, and there's a line of cars that is dominating the road as the ferry has just finished its last crossing for the day. It would be what would be considered chock-a-block.
Evan,
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think we ever went over it before, is there any way that we would have been able to acquire any weapons, or assume we're just armed with standard melee weapons or something?
I mean, you're a Giovanni. If you're not carrying a gun, you failed at life.
Just checking.
Oh yeah,
Didn't
I
want to
mean,
assume.
I would have gotten a knife or some other kind of melee weapon.
Yeah, I'm wearing a black duster trench coat with a katana underneath, so I'm ready.
But anyway, as it's kind of, as described, chock-a-block, Stitches is going to make his way up, mainly staying out of sight, or at least trying to tail towards the shadows, trying to find a elevated position so he can get a good looks in.
Is it possible for me to send my Wraith to basically check out the people disembarking, basically report back if they see anyone who looks like, oh, hey, that person looks different? Because, life sight.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely fine. With that in mind, you guys proceed to wend and twist your way through the assembled crowd as they start to mill about and dissipate. Many people have either come to meet, many loved ones have gathered in order to collect their relatives or meet business associates, etc. So after about 10 to 15 minutes of wending through the crowds, you'll notice the fact that they've thinned out rather significantly until the Wraith will return. You'll see them. Robert, you're the only one who can see them. And it will say, they're coming through now.
What do they look like?
I don't know. They're all in the back of the truck.
He's going to wait. So they're already in a vehicle, oh, it's a vehicle. It's a ferry. That's right. They're getting ready to come off. He's going to relay that to any of the Sabbat that are nearby, and then promptly, I assume we came in a vehicle. He's basically going to get in a vehicle and have it ready to go in case everyone else fails to stop them.
Mila will then turn to her
There's
boys.
one thing I should probably tell you. The Wraith says, I wasn't able to enter the truck. I tried, but something pushed me off it.
Huh. That's interesting.
Would you need some like high level lore stuff to know that like those who can do something like this are generally like people who are skilled at magic, meaning the Tremere might be who's behind this, or is that too much of a jump?
Can you hear the Wraith?
Yeah, I was going to say you can't even hear the Wraith.
Oh, I thought we were like all in the same place. Okay.
You are, but you actually need certain abilities to hear the Wraith.
Oh, okay, sweet. No worries then.
I mean, from the point of view of the Giovanni, you practice necromancy. You know that there are certain things that can be done to ward off spirits, because you guys do them.
Yep.
So coming down from the inside of the ferry and trundling down, in fact, you will see this.
A cattle truck?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Indeed, a cattle truck.
Right.
Okay. Everyone get on your bikes. Let it get on the road. We're gonna try below the wheels and run it off.
But
Keep to this. Don't be seen.
You just tell me when. Oh, I've been waiting for this for too fucking long.
For everyone, what kind of vehicles do we have? Because I know Amelia, Spudgun, and Stitches have motorcycles.
I've
what does
got
everyone
an
else
armored
drive?
vehicle. I have an armored vehicle, armored windows.
Okay, can I ask? I have to actually raise a hand and ask, how?
It's to do with my drug pushing and gang affiliations. They hooked me up.
That's not how gangland works in Ireland at all.
Well, okay, never mind then. It's just a car.
Cool.
Safe to say we've got the Giovanni could have a nice, great SUV, something durable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what about everybody else?
Mine got this arranged for a stolen car, so I think we've got an average sedan or something.
Okay.
I don't really think I have anything, but Mariam will look at the Giovanni and nod politely to him and say, "Would you mind terribly if I caught a ride with you, sir?"
You got a weapon?
She nods and gestures to her knife. I'm going to assume she can have stolen a knife somewhere.
He'll just kind of shake his head slightly and be like, all right.
Are you ready for this, Sam?
Let's go.
All right.
Shotgun?
She will point at two people getting into cars, which would be Rose and Tiger's character. You two, I want you to hit the truck from one side. Points at the other person who said they had a car. You hit from the left side. She looked to the Giovannis. She walk over to the car. I want you to draw their fire. Do as much as you can. Don't take any big risk for yourselves, but just draw fire.
Nods.
Amelia, I know obtenebration. Do you want me to try and blind him?
She'll nod. That would be good. Any disciplines which can cause blindness that won't be hitting us. Concentrate on the driver. I want this car off the road. Do not approach the sides until I say. Stitches, you know what to do. Spud gun, back up me.
Aye,
Oh, yeah.
Simple enough.
I'm going to look at Miriam and say, do you know how to use a gun?
Let me just see. Do I have any firearms? No, I do not. She looks at it and says, I mean, pull the trigger, but apart from that, no.
I'm going to just assume that I could just hand her a pistol because the knife won't do much from where we're going to be. That doable?
All right.
If you have any extras, I'm pretty handy with a firearm.
Well, they're already in the car at this point, moving. So.
Oh, my bad. Relay that.
Sam will go over to his car, pull out a shotgun, and toss it to Pagan. I'll need that back.
Okay.
The truck proceeds to wend its way down from the ramp and takes off through the city street. I assume you people would like to follow it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do.
Yup.
No, we're just hanging out here at the marina. Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely cut my lights and begin to follow once everybody starts to roll out.
Okay, important question. Are you guys intending to take the truck after it leaves the city confines, aka when it's in the country, or when it is still within the city?
In the country. That's what Amelia stated. Get in the country so it's out, and then we can have plenty of time to play with no cops interfering.
Okay, cool.
We're a big house in the country.
Would you guys, everyone who is driving, would you like to please make me a dexterity drive roll, difficulty 6, requiring a threshold of 2 successes, so that you are able to keep up as the truck expertly weaves and wends its way through the city?
And we spend willpower on this?
This is a bad time to watch everyone.
I will remind you guys, if you have celerity, that it will increase your pools.
Oh, I know.
This is going to be one nasty pool.
Said it was a div 6, right?
Div 6.
6.
Okay.
Celerity drive. Oh, shit.
All right.
It's actually a good thing I spent willpower. I got 2 successes.
Well, Pagan refuses to screw this up. He doesn't have much in the way of defensive driving, so I will be burning a willpower point and a blood point. No willpower? So I'll be burning a blood point to cap my dex and a willpower point.
That's fine. Sorry, somebody announced nope.
I said, welp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Would you like to make sweet love to its tailpipe?
Yeah, baby. You know what? Knowing Stitches, yeah, give me that shit.
I got 3.
Do you remember that one time that someone was putting up? I can't remember who it was that proposed this, but someone in Parliament once suggested that looking at a car with desire should be put onto this sexual
I remember
offences.
that.
What?
I do remember that. It was like 2 years ago, last year, something like that. It was pretty recent.
No, it was actually longer. It was like at least
Was it?
10 years ago. Yeah, I remember it was on Have I Got News for You? Like a lot.
Guys, can we keep on topic?
Okay.
So, for the perspective of Tiger, did you fail the roll?
No, I got 1 success.
But you didn't meet the threshold.
Correct.
Okay. In that case, you will lag behind. So if anything actually happens, it will take you guys, I'm going to say 3 rounds to actually get to where the action is, quote unquote.
Okay.
Basically, you hit a couple of red lights that the others didn't hit, pretty much.
Okay.
What's the roll again?
Dexterity plus
Dex
drive,
drive.
difficulty 6, requiring 2 successes.
Would either of the Goombas actually have a drive skill at all? Otherwise, it's going
Both
to
of
be
the Goombas share about 3 brain cells.
I'm going to take that as a no then. I guess I'll roll then. I'll burn a willpower. Checking. Yep, okay. Difficulty 6, you said?
Yes.
Well, 2? Isn't it just 1 success?
No, I spent a willpower.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Did you know? All right, so you guys will proceed to wend and weave your way out as the truck makes its way down the road towards Dundalk, moving north. It's brushing the edges of the speed limit, but it hasn't broken it yet.
Okay. So Amelia checks who's near her, which I'm assuming Spud Gun, Stitches, the Giovanni car, and I think everyone else. I think Pagan. I think Pagan is up with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Amelia will lift her fist at Pagan, point at the wheel, lift her lift her fist again at the Giovanni car, point at the driver's seat, and just bring the fist down, which is go.
All right. I'll roll down my window and start peeling caps at the tires.
Okay.
The driver might get a little bit tired at that.
That was a terrible joke. There is a...
That was incredible.
Shush. There is a roar of engines as all of a sudden the truck itself seems to have anticipated your movements. It's almost as if he saw you following him for a very long period of time. As the engines roar to life, as you proceed to advance with the truck, it will pick up speed.
Good.
If anyone would like to roll an intelligence technology roll, they can.
Do I have anything?
Good.
I don't.
Do I have any intelligence? Well,
Well, I mean, I don't really have much, but I don't have I have 2 intelligence.
How do you know Spudgun actually has brains?
Is technology counted as a knowledge or a skill in Vampire?
It's
Because
a
I have it
knowledge.
listed as a knowledge. Okay, then I can't do it.
Isn't Sputnik more like 50% gargoyle at this point? So like,
No, he's half man, half potato, all vampire.
Well, I'm hanging here with an intelligence of 1, so I'm not even going to bother.
That is a fair life choice.
Wow.
I mean, it's going quick.
Intelligence 1. You're like the guy who
hang on.
falls for.
Okay,
like
let's
3
get this done, guys, because if you guys banter and all this stuff, it's just going to make it much longer for me. So
Yeah. Sorry about that.
no worries. Just tell me if you guys if you guys have technology and if you make the roll.
I'll make a
I
roll.
did. I got 2 successes.
You got 2 successes.
1 success for Stitches.
Even with 1 success, but no, it'll require 2 successes reasonably. That engine has definitely been modified. You can hear it.
Totally.
Yeah, Cunt's probably Cunt. Wrong character. I was anticipating what he was going to say. Spudgun's probably just going to grit his teeth and yell at Amelia. That cunt's upgrade his engine. Got fucking high octane and shit.
Good. Get up there and wreck it for me.
Aye, aye.
All right, so Spudgun, or not Spudgun, Pagan, would you like to please roll me your dexterity firearms? It'll be difficulty 7 because you're basically jostling in the car, and it will require a threshold of 2 successes to land the bullets right on the tires, or 1 set of tires.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and burn another blood point to temporarily bring my dex to 6 before I roll this, and I will spend another will point.
Okay.
Oh, and what's the difficulty?
Actually,
It's going to be difficult to 7.
I was going to try something, by the way, while trying to stay on the road.
Okay.
I was just looking up what basic ghosts can do per V20's oversimplified version.
Mhm.
Could I have the Wraith the Wraith should have the equivalent of Demontations 2. Is there any way I could tell it to go up to the cabin? Because it couldn't enter the cargo pod, you said. It didn't say anything about couldn't enter the cabin.
It couldn't enter the van, it said.
Okay. Never mind then.
Can it hover outside and be really scary like?
No.
I got 4 socks.
All right. So, Pagan, you offload the shotgun blast into one of the wheels of the meat truck, or into one of the wheels of the cattle truck. There is an immense bang that rings through the darkness, and you see that it has indeed punched a large hole in the tire. At which point, nearly instantly, you see blue foam emerge from the inside of the tire.
Ah, shit.
What?
Have you ever seen, for those of you who have you ever seen explosion-proof tires?
No.
Basically, in the event
Those
the
are
tire
fancy.
loses pressure, they're incredibly expensive. It patches the hole.
In the event you roboted, in the event a tire loses pressure, and then I didn't.
Did I robot for everyone else, or just for Mark?
Yeah, you roboted
Just
a
Mark,
little
I think.
bit. I think I kind of got the message though.
If the tire experiences a sudden loss of pressure, it is basically blocked with sealant.
Oh, okay.
Which means going after the tire itself would be a bad idea. Probably trying to get the axle fucked might be best.
That is a very realistic and very reasonable assumption.
So when Amelia sees that, obviously she's turning and all that. She'll turn to Pagan and turn to Stitches. Fuck the axle now, and she'll start zooming after Spud Gun essentially.
All right, guys.
Just a question: how many wheels does this thing have? Is it an 8-wheeler?
It is
16-wheeler, I'm guessing. 2 wheels on each side.
Sorry, I'm currently counting. It's 10.
All right.
It is at this point, guys, that you'll see the back of the cattle truck fall to the ground with an explosion of sparks. As you see a man kneeling there, with what looks to be a large tube in his hands.
Oh no!
Stitches
Fucking rocket launcher.
You'd almost think the Camarilla can get really cruel toys. Now it's time to play what I lovingly refer to as the eeny, meeny, miny, take 20 ag damage.
Not unless he gets a spud to the face.
So at this point, we will have to enter initiative because otherwise it's going to get really sad. So if you guys would like to please roll your initiative for me and put your initiative in this chat for me as well. Thank you. I'll roll their initiative and I'll let you know what it is.
Do us in the car that lag behind need to roll since we're in the little bit?
Yeah, you do. You guys will just enter the initiative on the 3rd round of combat.
I'm always forgetting what adds to initiative. Is it Dex and Wits?
Dex and Wits.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's fine.
You bastard.
Dirty man.
Dude. I'm on a plus 11 for this shit.
How the fuck did you get lower than me?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you could do that with the coding on that.
Just get me in there.
All right, so I have a single that is one of them is going on 21. And then the others, of which there are 7, are going on, and one moment, are going on a 12.
Hopefully it's Bazooka Guy that goes 12, because then we might have attempts to take him out.
It isn't.
Bazooka Guy is 21. The Bazooka Guy is 21.
The bazooka guy is not in fact 21. The bazooka guy is in fact 12.
Yes.
Awesome. It sounds like we might survive.
Let's murder his face.
I choose to point out, if at first you don't succeed, bazooka.
I always thought if at first you don't succeed, C4.
And yes, for the record, Tiger, if you want to keep track of all this, you will be rewarded with love and cookies.
Blood cookies.
Cookies made of love.
I have it written down if you like.
Tom is indeed correct. You cannot spend until your turn. Please remember that. Okay, so at the top of the initiative round, there is an individual who is not taking an action. They will in fact hold their action. Then we have a Tom, I think.
No, we have a Tawna first.
Amelia.
First to beat my plus 11.
Okay, so I spend blood for celerity. I spend blood for potence. I see the guy with the fucking rocket launcher, and I'm gonna take my knife and you know what I mean, as I'm driving. So that's what I'm gonna do.
I really don't know what you mean because is not in fact.
I'm gonna throw my knife at him. It's really cool, like.
It's gonna be spinning.
Okay, you're gonna throw your knife at him. That's fine. Roll me your attempts to throw your knife.
My attempt to throw my knife. Sad face.
Shut up, Torty, you melodramatic.
I auto hit with potence, I think. Yeah, I do.
Well, auto damage, but it's still
It's not actually. Considering it's Dex Athletics to throw things.
Oh, Dex Athletics. Then I rolled the wrong pool. I am so sorry.
No worries.
Then I have to reroll.
If at first you don't succeed, Dexletics.
Oh, much better.
Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so that hits with 2 rollover. Please roll me your damage. This will include the potence.
Yeah, potence. That's 3 automatic because I spent for it, and then that plus that many. Oh, plus the knife as well.
If
one, two. It's with plus the additional 3 from potence. So I know 1's take away, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are 1's taking away? I cannot remember if I'm doing that right.
I don't think Evan does it in his games.
From what I remember, vampire ones don't take away from so-called damage, but depends on homebrew, obviously. Werewolf is the mainstream where it does.
If 1's don't take away, that's 6 lethal.
Ouch.
But it is, of course, STE.
Yeah, if 1's don't take away, it's 6. If they do, then it's 5.
Yep.
Evan.
Do we have an
Hello.
Evan?
It's me.
Is it me you're looking for?
Well, hello there, General Kenobi. Dun. In the meantime, could someone put the
He's in.
initiative thing up?
He's back again.
We are in fact back, and I still have a broadcast. All is different life.
Hey.
So how much damage did you do to one? My apologies.
Do ones take away in the? I'm not sure if they
Not
do.
from, not from
Oh,
damage.
then it is 6 lethal.
Okay, cool. Let me roll the soak.
Ah, he can soak it.
Well, yes. Wow. So he soaks 5 of that.
Whoa.
Hey, you got 1. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who's next? Because I've lost the initiative order.
Stitches.
Stitches.
All right. I spend 1 blood to activate my celerity, giving me my buttload of extra actions, and I shall spend my 2nd blood to buff up my stamina to 4. Stitches will then advance towards the. So you know where the truck and the trailer join together?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to rev the fuck out that motorbike and try and jump in between that and kind of get a foothold between there.
Want to make me a strength athletics roll to jump?
No, of course I do, buddy.
Do you want to not fail it, or else you're going to get, driven under the wheels of the truck?
Yeah, I mean that would be nice. I can't ask for too much, though, right?
I mean, if at first you don't succeed.
Splat.
Also, fun. Do I get bonuses for Daredevil?
Yes, you do.
Oh, baby.
Oh wow.
Oh, now it's getting fun. And so it is strength athletics.
Yes.
This is a nasty dice pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay. Glorious. Yes, you will land rather ninja-like in between where the two are coupled together. However, that will be your action.
One of.
I was going to say. Who's next in initiative?
How?
I
Sorry.
think
We're trying to decide because we have 3 13s and it's a little complicated.
Okay, who has the highest dex?
I have 4.
I have 5.
Oh,
I was going to say, can anyone beat a 5?
That's 5. Alec, what's yours? Just in case.
Megan has 5 as well, apparently.
Okay, then what's your wits?
4.
Yours is 4. What about you, Alec? What's wits?
-2.
So, Spud Gun goes first.
Okay. Right, so the Spud Gun can, at the moment, only see this guy with the rocket launcher who's just taken a knife to the chest.
It's more so the fact it kind of grazed off his shoulder, but yes.
Yeah, fair enough. You're saying that he's got a bazooka, right? Is it like a hollow one or like the one with the big mushroomy thing in there?
It's a hollow one.
It's an LAW.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, fuck it, YOLO. Spud Gun's going to spend blood for potence and celerity, and he's going to fling his special weapon at the guy.
You're actually going to hit him with a potato, aren't you?
Well, why not? It's worked. He's already knocked. He's already killed 2 people and not 1 person into torpor with it, and as well.
here we go. Yeah, here we go again.
This may be the last Spud that he ever throws. Who knows?
I assume you have a similarly nightmarish backup character.
Yes, I do. All right, hang on. Let me double check. Cause I can't use the celerity device. That's fine. Okay, 8, and why not? If you'll allow me to spend will, I will. But if not, it's not.
Yeah, you
fine.
can.
Okay. Fuck me. Look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Alright. roll your damage.
Hang on. Someone else's cat or mine? Sorry, I just thought I could hear a cat meowing just then.
I'm not fighting your hair.
Sorry about this. I just need to double check I'm not rolling too many dice.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You hit him for 8 lethal, don't you?
Yep.
Let me roll
Oh
his.
man!
I'm going to put down my computer. I'm going to walk away from my computer. I'm going to sleep. Yep.
He torpedoed him, didn't he?
What?
Lord. Evan, are you going to scream into the sky?
What?
A little bit.
Again?
Right, we'll be
Again.
here. Don't worry,
Again.
it's okay, hon.
Again.
Evan.
Yes.
Are you saying this is the... Evan?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
I hate my life right now, but yeah.
Is it even possible for? Is it possible for vampires to get a deep name? Because if no, we've got one ready.
I was AFK for a moment. What happened?
He torpedoed the guy with the rocket launcher with his spud gun.
And this is why we sing the ballad of Spud Gun.
Anyway.
Spud Gun is not a name to be fucked with, apparently.
Basically, you will crack him in the skull. The head will knock backwards with such a force that you can almost hear the cracking noise as he falls backwards into the truck. The missile launcher clattering to the ground behind him.
Yoink.
I'm literally... I have tears rolling down my face right now.
I hate all of you.
Evan, here's my question. Can we see into the rest of the cargo pod to see if there are other people in there readying weapons now?
Yes, you can. As you look in, you see that there are at least 6 motorcycles in there with people on the backs, and you also see one larger vehicle. You assume some kind of very fast-looking sports car.
Motorcycle dueling. Yes.
What what children's card games on motorcycles?
No. It's the beginning.
It's time
part of Acura.
to
Yeah, it's the beginning part of Acura.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah.
I would never do that to my players. Never. I love you all too much. Anyway, at this point in time, I must insist that you all put on the song "Deja Vu."
Perfect song.
But okay, so who's next?
I think that's me because Spud just went, right?
Yep.
All right. I will take an aim at the axle, as ordered by Amelia. Once again, I will burn a blood point to bring my temporary dex score to 6 and another will point. Starting to get kind of low on will points, but hey, it's worth it. Here I go. Oh, what's my what's my sucks and such for that, Jam?
You're gonna need probably to hit the axle. 3 successes, a difficulty 7.
Okay. Oh,
There we go.
There you go. Well, wow.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, well done, man.
No,
Nice.
insane with power.
woo.
Very
Alright,
nice.
Sound out of my coat.
roll damage.
All right. What's that?
What do you mean? What's
Shotgun
that?
is
Well, what's your gun? What gun you using?
It's a shotgun, so I believe that's 8.
Shotgun, 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 8 damage. So that's 8 plus 5 is 13 dice damage.
Yup.
So,
Pick this first.
You're okay, Eddie. Honey, you're okay. Because I'm listening to Alien Ant Farm while I run, because I'm cool like that.
Smooth criminal.
what's that? What am I rolling? How many? What's my difficulty?
It's
It's
a
a
damage,
Dice
dude.
6, I believe.
Diff 6 for damage.
Oh.
Ones don't take away, however.
Dunk.
hang on.
Oh, so that's
On,
3 damage.
ones don't take away, so it's 1, 2, 3.
How much damage did you do? My apologies.
3.
3.
All right. The shot will graze off the axle. You'll see that it's scuffed it up. Next to the initiative is Mark.
Me, I think. And we were asked to target the driver's seat, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to assume that since I don't have any firearms, I'm rolling at a higher difficulty. Or
Yes.
yes. Because celerity counts towards what difficulties was basically the question, 7 or 8 or what?
Difficulty 7.
Okay. 3 successes. How many dice? What is the weapons rating?
Beg your pardon?
The weapon rating. How many dice?
For what?
What did you give me, Solon? Was it a normal handgun or what was it?
Oh, it's a heavy revolver, so that's it's plus 6 damage.
I didn't think I'd give it to
6?
you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. When we got in the car, you said here.
Well, no, actually, what he said was, you can't use a gun. You said you couldn't use one, so he didn't give it to you.
What? I remember differently. Fair enough. So I don't really have anything to do right now. Then.
Stolen, I don't think I've misremembered that, have I? I actually don't think I have.
Wait, I'm trying to. No, wait. I did give him. He's right. I gave him a heavy pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
I'm
under
not
the
using
impression
mine, I'm
you
driving.
gave him an easier gun.
Yeah.
I will point out
Right.
that in that case, it would be difficulty 8 because it would be normally difficulty 7, but you don't possess the firearm skill, which raises it by a difficulty +1, so it would be difficulty 8.
That's still 1 success if the same roll applies.
Yep.
2.
You're
2,
shooting the driver, are you?
Yep. Oh yeah, 2 successes. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm shooting at the driver's seat. So if I roll 6 damage for the weapon and then 1 extra for the success, so that's 7 dice.
Well, no, it'd be 6 damage because you didn't get any rollover successes. You only got the 1 basic to succeed.
No,
So-
he got 2 successes.
Oh yes, in that case.
Yeah, I got a 9 and a 10.
My apologies. You'd be rolling at. You'd be rolling dice at difficulty 10. English. You'd be rolling dice at difficulty 6, and you'd be rolling 7 of them.
7 dice at diff 10. It's 6. I want to shoot his eyebrow.
Damage dice diff 10.
6 F1. Oh, it's
Tired.
2 successes.
How many successes?
2.
2. Okay. The bullet will smash into the windscreen and stop cracking the windscreen. Bulletproof glass.
Oh, dang it.
Good idea, though.
Yep. You'd almost think they'd planned for this. Oh,
wait. So is our car in front of the truck then, or I'm confused?
Your car is currently driving alongside the truck, facing forward.
Okay. Okay.
As opposed
Okay,
to a
sorry.
number of other chucklefucks who are currently in the back. Right.
Including
There-
Stitches.
Yes, Stitches is currently what I will lovingly refer to as making sweet love to the back of the truck. So we have a situation. All right, you now hear the roar of motors as you see the a number of very, very custom, very, very fast-looking Japanese, you'd assume maybe Yamaha bikes, explode from the inside of the truck like angry wasps. They're all painted in, but they're all black and shine in the moonlight as they proceed to gun down the rampway that was formed via the cattle truck. The one in the lead, you see a person. She has her helmet off and her hair is blowing in the wind back towards you. She's deathly pale, and you notice a very terrible scar that runs from her lip all the way up, taking out one of her eyes, which is just a white mess. The eye is still there; it's just white, and running up through her hair, creating a gap in her hairline. You'll see her remove something from her belt because I'm just that much of a weeb. You'll see her draw some kind of curved sword that may be a katana. As she does so, you will see the fact it glows with sickening green light. And she's going to slash at Amelia with it.
I'm
As she drives past.
I'm gonna duck the fuck out of the way. I see you, bitch.
You see her there with her burning blade.
Yeah, I see you. Shit.
I see your shit.
I spend a willpower as well.
All right. For the record, in order to dodge on a bike, you're going to have to roll Dex Drive as opposed to Dex Dodge.
Oh, that's the same dice pool. So 4 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 7, unfortunately.
I knock off 4 of it though.
You
So,
do, which means it's not going to be as painful.
No, it's just gonna hurt like a bitch. So
It ain't gonna kill you. It's just gonna hurt real bad.
I assume that Amelia is wearing driving leathers, which do at least give you 1 point of soak.
Oh boy.
So now +2 rollover, rolling her 1, 2, 3, 4. Amelia, please take 4 aggravated damage. Which makes
Just me 1 dice.
so good with your 1 dice, Torna. You can do it.
I do. I only take 3.
Riding leathers save the day.
Oh boy.
Now I have to do attacks on other people. So as the others bullets down the road, they're going to start shooting with very small. They look to be some kind of Uzi-like machine guns. So they're going to start shooting. Hey Stitches, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
You doing good?
I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic.
That's all that matters.
Of course.
All right, so you are being attacked. Would you care to use one of your multiple actions to dodge, or are you happy to tank the damage?
Guns. Stitches will tank it.
All right, cool.
However, I must ask, because of where he is stood and the geography of a truck and a trailer.
It is difficulty 9 to shoot you.
Beautiful. Continue.
They succeed with 2 successes, which means they get the rollover. So that would mean 1 plus that is that. Holy crap on a crypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stitches, take 6 bashing.
Ow.
Take 6 or can I soak?
You can soak.
I like it. So is it because it's a gun, 6 bashing, rounded down, halved and rounded down? Rounded up, sorry. So 3 bashing or?
Yep.
Do you soak then have or have then soak?
You have them soak.
You half then soak. Because bashing vampires give no fucks. Yeah.
That's fair.
Soaks 2 of it.
All right, so you still take 1 bashing. Ow, that was slightly hurt. That slightly pained me.
That hurted my feelings.
Was it just one attacker on him, or I'm trying to figure out if there's one on our side of the truck that we could shoot at.
I'm just dealing with the other attacks because there are still 3 more of these guys. So give me a moment. They are going. The next one is Amelia. The next one is going to shoot at your bike.
How dare you, sir?
If it helps, if it helps, the other 2 are about to shoot at Spud Gun. Does it help?
Oh, no. I'm going to spend a willpower to ignore willpower and try to skirt the fuck out of the way, boy.
Scout. Roll your pool there, boy.
Roll me driving. 1.
So how many successes did you get?
1.
Considering they only got 1 as well, defender wins. You'll see as the tarmac explodes right next to where your wheel would have been as he attempted to take out the front wheel of your bike. Spud Gun, how's it going? Is it going good?
It would have been great if I'd actually unmuted myself earlier, but nevertheless.
This is how life goes. One of them is going to shoot at your bike.
Okay. Same as Amelia, dodge out of the way if possible.
Yep, it's going to be your dex drive.
Yuki Dix.
Well, okay.
2 successes.
They unfortunately get 4, so I will roll there 2. You take away 2, so it means there's only 1 rollover. And I have a rough idea what it is, so that's okay. I will roll the soak of that. All right. The front tire of your bike explodes. Would you like to please make me a dex drive roll to not be pitched over the front of it?
Sure. 2 successes.
You were barely able to keep control of your bike. You will not be able to. You will not be able to locomote forward for much longer. So you'll need to find an alternate means of transportation.
Yes, I will.
At which point the other one is going to come in and attempt to swipe at you with their bare hand, which you can see has grown elongated claws.
Oh, you silly man.
Silly gangrel. Silly gangrel.
If at first you don't succeed, gangrel.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, hey, Spud Gun, before you attempt to dodge,
yes.
Roll me permanent willpower. Roll me your willpower.
I've already rolled for my dodge, but okay, let's roll willpower. 3, 4, 6.
The gargoyle's about to get mad. I was one
3
before.
successes.
Beg your pardon?
3 successes.
You very nearly you very nearly opt to take the slash, which is really good and would probably have taken your head off. However, you manage to fight down this weird sensation that bubbles up from inside you that you want to die.
Mm-hmm.
How many successes did you get to dodge?
We got 2 successes.
It's good because he got 6 successes to hit you, so at least that goes down to 5. At least that goes down to 4.
Okay.
So, are you also wearing riding leathers?
Yes, but he also has fortitude.
Oh, that's entirely life valid. See, this is how you survive.
Okay. I spend the blood for the.
That's only 2.
Right, can I spend the blood for fortitude?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, sorry. I needed to do that during the beginning.
Yeah, actually, you can't do it on a reaction round, dude.
No, you can't. My apologies.
It'll just come into your soak. It'll just come into your soak, does.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. 3 successes. Fuck you, Gangrel.
All right, you soak the damage. It is now the next person in the initiative round.
Celerity then.
Is it? No, it's not. A number of people haven't gone.
Sorry.
Where did Initiative 9 go?
Are these guys held back or?
No, only Tiger and Rose were back.
Sweet.
So, for example, the Giovanni can still go, and the Giovanni ghouls will go on your initiative, Solon. So what do you want them to do? Or the Giovanni Goombas will go on your initiative. So what do you want them to do?
I'm just curious. How much of the situation can I see from the front, like, or from the side? I can probably see the back of the pod fell off, and all the motorcycles I can hear and see. I can just tell there's a general crazy ass street battle going on back there, right?
Pretty much, yes.
And a vibrating toreador in the middle.
I was going to ask: is the one who's shooting at Stitches on my side of the truck?
Yes, they are actually. Would you like to hit them with your, Would you like to hit them with your much weightier, larger vehicle?
That's what I was going to say, and let the other guy shoot at the axle or something else. Actually, is there another motorcycle they could shoot at from here?
Not really. They're mostly around the back of the truck. Only one careened up to the left-hand side where you guys are.
That's fair. They can just shoot at the axle or something while I try driving. Also, I'm going to actually tell the is the Wraith still with us? Presumably.
It is.
Just basically going to tell it to go back there and try and quote unquote piss off one of the people on the bike. Demontation 1, passion.
What could possibly go frenzy?
Exactly.
So, yep.
And I'm spending 2 dexterity or 2 blood on dexterity. So
that is entirely fine. So roll me your bones. They are going to attempt to get out of the way.
What is the difficulty? I don't have drive, so that's +1 difficulty anyways.
Yeah, that's +1 difficulty anyways. So that would be difficulty 7.
Okay, and I'm going to burn a willpower. That's 2 successes.
Well, considering they botched their roll,
Ouch!
I can't stat nice things. All right, so Solon, would you like to roll me? Contemplate what the damage of a car is. One moment.
I mean, at the very least, it's going to probably, I assume, trash his bike and get him off of it.
Yes. Roll me 10 dice of lethal damage.
That kind of kinetic energy should like splatter him or something.
2 successes.
Well,
you do 2 lethal, and you crush his bike. So you'll see the body whip round under your car's tires. People may have to roll to dodge him as he rolls back down the road. However, the bike is totaled, and he is essentially out of the combat.
Whoop whoop.
And do the ghouls get a chance to shoot at the side?
They do. I will roll.
No target from here. Okay. Okay.
One of them completely misses. The other, oh shit balls! Cousin Giuseppe's like fucking. He's like fucking Deadeye for the Italian guy here. And he does okay.
A nice breakfast.
One of the axles is blown out as he levels. He levels is gonna ping, 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 boom. And you see the tire limply be disconnected from its axle point. Fuck my life.
Sweet. That's. Oops, sorry.
Truck's still going though, right?
Bad habit.
Truck's still going, right?
The truck is indeed still going. Okay, yeah. So next point in the initiative is going to be
celerity people, I think, because the other 3 are out.
No, Rose hasn't had an action, hasn't she?
Rose hasn't, but then again, those 3 are in another car that will be arriving at the beginning of the 3rd round of action.
Right. Yes.
We're late to the party.
So, yep. So now it's celerity actions for people who have them.
Yep. All right, Amelia's first. So, Pagan, I'm going to jump on your car because this bike can't take much more.
Go ahead.
And you have an access to a fucking shotgun. So yeah, Amelia's gonna vault.
Do it.
Spend a willpower so I don't fucking splattergas myself all over the road as well. That would be nice.
To splattergast.
Be the ninja.
It is at least going to be 3 successes to what I will lovingly refer to as Chow Yong Fat away the road.
Four successes.
You land rather easily on the roof of his car.
Yep. And yeah, That's what I. That's my first third action. That's my third action then.
My turn. So Evan, Stitch is being stood where he is. That's a nice fuel tank on the side there.
You gonna do what I think you're gonna do? Oh dear. Okay. Stitches be stitches.
So no, he's not going to fuck the fuel tank. All right. However, so can I see any clear from the top side? Any clear way the fuel's going into the engine from underneath?
There is a very clear fuel tank there.
I mean, like the pipe from the fuel tank towards the engine. So
More than likely, you'd have to get underneath the chassis in order to see it.
oh, that's even better. So what he's gonna do is finding the brackets where the fuel pipe is attached to the actual truck. He is just gonna essentially try and rip the fucking fuel tank off.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Roll me your strength.
That's strength.
You may feel free to blood both at this point.
Beautiful. I will do exactly that. I will spend 2 into strength. Strength advantage, just like that. Nothing else. Just flat strength.
Just flat strength.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Wow.
This is going to be a continuous roll. What is your strength currently with the 2 blood?
It is now 5.
Okay, so yeah, you feel the chunk as you drag, and you definitely feel as if something is coming loose. It is, however, going to take more energy than this to simply rip it away.
But hey, Evan, I still got 3 more actions.
I know. All right.
I'm just picturing him just rapidly.
Yeah, he looks like he's literally just humping the damn thing.
All right. Does anyone else have celerity actions before I take the other guy's celerity actions?
Spud Gun does.
All right, Spud Gun.
Well,
I think.
Does anyone else have any celerity actions before Spud Gun?
No, we all went.
Okay. Right. Evan, you know what you said about that certain other discipline that Spud Gun acquired from the gargoyle?
That might or might not be flight, yes.
Yes. Would he theoretically be able to use this in order to...
It's ironic that you use that face claim, considering in that movie what they did with flight. But yes,
that is the exact reason why I changed his face to this face claim, and also why I asked Amelia to change his face to a young Keith Sutherland with a mullet.
Continue.
Oh dear.
Hold on, guys. Just a second. You all right?
That didn't sound good.
Wow. Shit.
All right. Okay. More serious. Well, I say more serious, more game-related matters. Yeah, Spud Gun is going to fly. Pretties.
All right.
Ideally,
in theory, I choose to point out. In theory, you can't actually activate a discipline on a celerity action.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm going to waive that because this is funny.
Okay.
Rents his hands and just flies you're like, ha!
Administer first aid. I'll be right back.
Okay. I was going to say, what level of flight do you have?
Quite good enough. And also, Evan said that he's going to waiver it, so whatever. So yes.
No, I was just saying because level 1 is gliding.
Yeah, well, it's got more than level 1. Anywho, yeah, he'll fly. And ideally, he's going to. Well, he's going to. Hang on. You say we've got the gangrel, the one who shot out his bike, and the one with the burning blade. Am I missing anyone else?
There were 5. There are now 4. There's one with the burning blade, the gangrel, and 2 with guns.
Okay. Oh, I've got to watch this. I don't know what you put. Yes. Personally, I was thinking more of this one. Anyway, yes, he's going to go. I think Spudgun is probably going to go for the gangrel.
All right.
Basically, they're trying to go for a rear attack. I'm presuming that they were like driving towards him and they just swiped him as they passed.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, he'll do the Raiden Mortal Kombat thing as he flies up and flies towards them, towards their back, with intent of grappling onto them grappling onto them with his first action, if that's allowed.
Mhm.
Oops. I'll roll Dex Brawl in case you want me to.
Cool. They will attempt to oppose the Dex Brawl. It's actually Strength Brawl to initiate a grapple for the record.
Yeah, Strength Brawl, sorry.
They have 3 successes.
Spudgon has only 2 successes.
So if you attempt, they will actually control the grapple.
Okay.
Strangest sight ever.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it's still 2 successes. I was going to say he had a -1. Hang on. Let me. Do we get extra dice or minus difficulty in Vampire? I forget.
For what?
For
rear and flank attacks.
Oh my god. It is in decreased difficulty, I think.
Decreased.
Check. Yes, if you're attacking someone from a flank, your difficulty is decreased from 6 to 5 or to 4, whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay.
How are they able to control the grapple from behind, though? But anyway. No.
Because the rules say they can. So I just love the image of Spudgun flying in the air as this guy's got his head under his arms. They're basically punching the crap out of each other, flying down the road on motorcycles. That is my head canon
It's
now.
it's like the chicken fight from Family Guy.
Yeah.
They're just beating the shit out of each other.
Okay. That's other people.
Solon has pointed out to me that it is in fact dice that you get. You get 1 additional dice or 2 additional dice, depending if it's flank or.
All right. Okay. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm back.
What do you want us to do, Evan?
You can just add 2 extra dice to it if you'd like the roll.
Okay, I'll roll. Nope, nothing. Okay. Alright. I do have 1 extra celerity action, but I think it's back to Amelia.
Unless there's other people like it, obviously.
I think I did get skipped, actually.
Did you? This is still the first round. People are just doing celerity actions.
Did you activate celerity? All right. Back to Amelia then.
Okay. I'm gonna tap the fucking car. Be like, shotgun, shotgun. To pagan to pass out the shotgun, essentially. Actually, no. I'm gonna spend my action climbing in. The car is safety. The car is safety. I'm gonna climb in the window.
Yep.
I don't know if that requires a full action to do so, but if not, I would take up the shotgun and pump off around.
Welcome to Sabat Taxi. How may I help your fucking day?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Evan's after dropping again, so I'll wait to see if it takes me. I'll wait to see if it takes me a full action to climb in, or because car is safety. Car is safety.
Meanwhile, Stitches lovingly caresses his new shiny Molotov. It's rather large.
That's what she said?
There's a reason he's a Toreador.
Paige, you got so many points for that. You don't even know.
Come on.
Wait, shut up. Hey.
I do to point out that my internet's been really screwy tonight.
We still have broadcast, so you're fine.
Awesome. Haha, victory. So what was happening?
I think it's back up to Amelia's celerity round. I think. I'm not sure if you had NPCs doing celerity actions yet.
I hadn't yet, no, because Amelia already took her celerity actions.
Yeah,
Took
it's
one.
back down. Yeah, took one. It's back down. Spudgun's done his. Now it's back down to initiative if any NPCs are going on their celerity.
They are, it is in fact one. You will see the woman who struck you with the katana. You'll see her. She kind of guns the bike around, and she moves with an incredible preternatural grace in the saddle of her bike as she moves forward, and she's going to shoot at Pagan through the window of his car.
No!
Leave Pagan alone.
She is going to do a cold shot to the head, because why not? Because go big or go home.
Survive.
It will be difficulty 8. She succeeds.
Ow!
Does shooting through the glass make any difference or not when you're using a weapon like that?
Not really. If you've ever actually shot through glass, it'll just pass through, really.
Unless it's bulletproof.
Unless it's actually bulletproof, yeah.
I had
Which
bulletproof
this one is
glass.
not,
I guess I didn't.
Holy shit. Okay, Pagan, take 8 lethal.
Ouch.
Choke some of that.
Oh, yeah, I will definitely soak some of that.
Soaking is your friend.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe your only friend right now.
It's okay, Pagan. Just keep her there. I got a present for her.
It's the potato.
Bigger than a potato.
Oh.
That should be 2 successes unless one still take away soak.
Nope, they don't.
The ones don't.
Okay, so 2 successes.
That's still 6.
6 lethal.
lethal.
Ow, your universe is
Yeah, like my eyeballs hanging out and shit.
Yes, we are now at the top of the initiative, which means it is actually an NPC's action, who held his action for all of last turn.
Celerity rounds.
Yeah, still
I've still
select
got
round.
3 more.
Oh, people still have them? Okay.
I have
We were just assuming that you guys were declaring all, because the way I do celerity rounds is not reverse declaration, it's just you take all your actions. Because it's so much easier that way.
Well, can I make at least like some more rolls on ripping off this fuel tank then?
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just climbed in the truck with Pagan, going, "Oh fuck your eye!" You know what I mean?
Spudgun would have tried to take a bite out of the guy.
Okay.
Pagan says, "Thank you for choosing Sabat Taxi. How may I fuck your day?"
Roll me some flat strength again, Evan.
Yep, rolling your strength again, sir.
4 successes.
Oh dear. Yank, 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 smell of gasoline.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh dear. That's oh yay.
Well, gasoline.
And
Means you're very flammable.
Exactly.
we're vampires. We're flammable anyway. And with his next action, rather than yanking it off, he's just gonna like kind of lying backwards on it, not on the fuel tank, on the truck, just kind of booting it, like pushing against it to break the brackets.
All right. You will see the. There's a splatter. You are drenched in gasoline. Have fun with that. As the
Trust me, I will.
as it's entirely ripped away.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And is that all for my celerity actions, or can I still use like?
You can do other things if you've got the actions.
I got 4 of these fucking things, so I'll spend another one ripping it off then, just for thematics. So I guess it just kind of kicks off because he's kicking it, so it just stumbles backwards behind the truck. So,
yep.
Have fun with that, guys. And he's gonna start climbing underneath the truck.
All right, cool. Okay. There we go. Spudgun, do you want to roll to attempt to control the grapple in your celerity round?
Aye.
Okay.
Hang on. Three.
All right. He will. Ooh, he only gets 2, so you do indeed control the celerity round.
Yay.
Do you have any other actions remaining to bite, or would you like to carry it over to your next round?
I'll carry it over to the next round, I reckon.
Okay, cool. In that case, yes. It is the beginning of the next round. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will notice something on top of the truck. You guys will see a figure basically congeal. There's like a red mist, and then he pops into being on top of the truck. I will put up his picture because he has one. As he kind of looks down at you all with what I can only describe as an air of immense self-assurance. That is how I'm phrasing that. Also known as, oi guys, he looks like a wanker.
A respectable Camarilla citizen, you mean?
Yes. Here's his picture. That is his picture there.
Oh, hello.
Oh
I take
god!
it back.
Oh god! He's edgy. Oh.
Well, hello there.
He will you will see him you'll see him look down at the at all of you around you. Hey Amelia.
Hey.
How many? Sorry. Hey Pagan. And whatchamacallit? Hey Pagan and Servio. How's it going, guys?
It's
Hey.
gone.
All of a sudden, your steering wheels wrench very sharply to the left. You're gonna have to make a strength roll to attempt to hold them.
All right, I'm gonna add my potence to that. I've got potence too.
Good
Cool.
man.
You can add your potence.
All right, so what'd you say? It's strength and what?
It's just a strength roll.
Can I, since I'm sitting next,
Success.
I'm going to assume that I sit next to Servo. Can I help hold the wheel, or is it no?
No, not really.
Okay, sweet.
It's an immediate gut reaction. So just to let me know how many successes you guys got.
All right,
One.
All right, pig.
all right. I think I'll add add some more blood to my strength before I do this, if I can.
What's your
It's not
dice
turn,
penalty?
So you can't.
Oh, okay.
Spend the willpower.
Oh, yeah. I'll burn a willpower then.
Okay.
How much willpower do you have left?
I have 2 will points left.
Wow.
What?
Let's see.
All right. So Servio, hang on. How many successes did you get, Solon?
Severo and 1.
Okay.
Wait, I'm pagan.
Now, I screwed that up.
Well, yes, and aren't you at like a huge dice penalty right now?
Spent willpower to ignore it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, he didn't. He spent willpower to gain an automatic success,
Oh,
not
dear.
to ignore his wound penalties, because you can only spend 1 willpower a round, or rather, per action, rather. And yes, you are at hilarious. So the question is, Pagan, do you wish to spend your willpower to offset your hilarious dice penalties, or for an automatic success?
I think I'll do it for the. I'll do it for the dice penalties.
Okay, then roll your raw strength, and your adding your potence.
Okay, so yeah, I just did that.
Is that what you just did?
Yeah.
Okay. We each got 1 success then, Evan.
Okay, he got an extra 2 because of his potence, I believe.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
yeah,
Yeah, because he said he was.
I didn't activate.
Oh, I need to re-roll that then because I thought it went into my strength. I only have 3 strength.
It's automatic from potence.
Oh, okay.
Like it's all max success. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In
I
that
thought you-
case, we will just hang on. In that case, we will just count it as you roll the potence as dice, because you can also do that if that's how it's already been rolled, rather than having to redo a bunch of rolls. Okay. So
Okay.
what happens is,
Nope, we're good.
you both feel the wheel sharply turn to the left. You're not exactly sure how, as both of you can make perception awareness rolls if you'd like. You can feel free to do so. And you will, Servio, your car will veer straight, smash into a ditch, and Pagan crash into a tree.
Ow!
Ow!
Ouch!
What? 1 success on perk awareness.
Yeah, there's definitely something supernatural and hinky about this. You basically feel an odd. It almost feels like how you felt when necromancy was used. It has the same kind of feeling, but a different taste.
All right. I have aspects too. So how does that roll out?
Your aspects wasn't activated.
Oh, my bad.
So yes, so basically, Servio, you guys don't necessarily have to roll anything. You're just in a ditch. It's rather, you fucked the car. The car itself is probably a write-off, but like I tell you what, everyone in the car, you're not going to actually take damage. Realistically, it's your vampires. You might have taken some bashing from whiplash, but it'll just be halved, and then you'll more than likely so.
Okay.
However,
Are we out of the fight basically, or
no, you can still probably get some fancy moves could probably get you out of the ditch. However, for Amelia and for Pagan, would you guys like to? Amelia, I have a really weird question for you.
Oh.
When you got in the
Yes.
car, did you put on a seatbelt?
I did. Safety.
Torda, did you actually put on a seatbelt?
She would have, yeah.
Okay, cool.
She drives bikes, man. She knows the fucking danger if you don't put on the seatbelt. You can go flying through the fucking windscreen. No, safety first.
That is life fair. Okay. On a side note, you know what's fucking amazing? Movement of the mind is amazing.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
On a side note, guys, if you ever really want to break vampire, there's a really simple way that a friend of mine taught me how to do it that I will just say before we continue. As a Tremere, just sit there in your chantry and ward sheets of paper. Ward dozens of them, hundreds of them. And then use path of movement of the mind to pick them all up and throw them at your enemy. For every piece of paper that touches them, they take 3 lethal damage. So if you cover them with 100 pieces of paper, that is 300 lethal damage.
Man, that's like reader.
Pressing the ward?
Y'all seen Read or Die? Damn.
A note to self.
That is
paper.
Maybe that won't work.
Well, yeah, no, but vampire wards work entirely differently.
That's fair.
Warding an item, it's really fuckery. Anyway, so right, so both of you guys in that case, please make me strength athletics checks in order to brace yourselves before impact to see what happens when you guys smash into a tree at high speeds.
Beautiful. Potence is a hell of a drug.
Wow.
I am a wall.
I just
One,
love the
two,
image
three,
of Amelia
four.
just sitting there as she impacts the tree. She doesn't move, just like boom.
All right.
I am
so-
now aggravated. Yeah, she just like sits there.
Zero fucks given.
All right. So I'm gonna trigger potence while I do this. This it's still triggered from before.
It's not, but you can, yeah, whatever.
I'll do that.
You just add your potence to your roll.
Yeah, you add your
Okay.
focus to your strength roll.
Unless you spend blood. And
So it,
if you,
looks like I got 3 socks.
did you spend blood into it?
Yeah.
Can you spend blood into it on reaction?
I thought that was reflexive action for vampires in general, spending blood.
Evan, do we lose Evan?
No, he's just having a minor aneurysm. It's fine. What was the question?
Cannot spend blood reflexively, correct?
Reactively, not reflexively.
Reactively. You can spend, for certain things, you can spend blood reflexively, not reactively.
Okay.
So, yes, but you still have 3 successes, you said, anyway.
Yeah.
That's fine. You both stay in the car. You're not thrown to the windscreen.
Good.
Shit.
Good.
Come on. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Move over.
Combat will
that's
now
what Amelia will just
briefly,
say.
combat will now briefly end as the truck proceeds to steam ahead. Stitches, you and I will have a conversation in a few moments.
Oh, hey.
Tiger and Co. Are you guys actively stopping to pick up the vampire who was thrown from the saddle and is currently lying bloody and broken on the ground? Because I had to roll how much damage he took from hitting the ground.
See, my plan was to just make some shadow tentacles on the bottom of my car, run over him and grab them with them.
You can do that because that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Cool.
So let me do the roll to make the shadow tentacles. Arms of the...
I mean, if you fail, you still run over him, so it's a win.
Yeah, so it's fun. Alright, manipulation of call. Alright. Alright, I got 3 successes, which I believe... Yeah, I got 3 tentacles, so on the bottom of my car now.
All right. They will indeed scoop up what I will refer to as poor melodramatic fuckwit the third. You guys will hear screaming and banging of the car until it eventually stops. You're not sure why it stops, but by God, it does.
Okay.
Sure, it's fine.
Everything's fine, don't worry about it.
So
Hey.
what roll do I need to make to get the car out of the ditch, essentially? Because she'll shove Pagan over. He's like missing half his head. She's the better driver. She'll just like push him over with all their potencies. Move.
All right. That would be a dexterity. That would be a dexterity drive roll, difficulty 8, requiring a threshold of 3 successes.
Alright, spend the willpower on my wound penalties because I took some fucking hits. So
As you guys do that, Silvio, the Goombas are able to get your car out because I rolled their strength and potence, and they're able to hoist it out. Goombas.
Severo.
I got 4 successes.
Cool, and I apologize. I will fuck up your name until I eventually get it right, Severo. See, I got it right.
It's all right. I'll keep correcting. It's all good.
With that in mind, hey Stitches.
I'm in danger.
You need an adult. Do you need an elder? There's one near you.
Oh, there is. Well, anyway, please go ahead, Evan.
How's it going?
Going fantastic.
You're under the truck, aren't you?
I am indeed.
You will hear something speak as if directly into your mind. Oh, how interesting. It would appear as though the worm crawls under the ground where none can see him.
First of all, as this is happening, Stitches will pull out one of his many fucking knives, and he will kind of lodge it under his shirt and literally just kind of begin cutting away at his clothes. Like, as this is happening, so he's kind of grappled on with one good hand, start cutting away, revealing that, muscle, that open muscle from the flayed skin. But as he kind of enters the back door of Stitches' mind, he's met with a certain silence at first before... Do you fucking mind? I'm a little busy here.
Now then, I have a question.
Go on.
You don't care.
Don't care about what?
Well, honestly, you're a man who just wants to see the world burn. You don't necessarily give a fuck about these loyalties, Sabat, Camarilla. You're just in it for the fire.
Come on. You're gonna wine and dine me before you try and fuck me. At least let's get to know each other first.
Oh my. How crass.
It's just all a big joke to you, ain't it? It's all a big fucking joke.
And thus it was the curtain fell, and the crowd ceased laughing.
Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. I'll be throwing roses at my feet. As Stitches, after removing his clothes, as any normal person would, will then spend blood to activate his celerity and begin with his feet pounding as fast and as hard as he can. Wow, that sounds awful. Pounding as fast and as hard as he can onto the remaining axle. And he'll just keep doing that, and this guy wants to carry on talking. Well, he can. literally gonna hump this truck to death.
What kind of feeling is that?
There is a reason we love. There is a reason that we love. Yes. Sorry, 1 second.
So while I'm hanging down here, buddy, maybe I do want to see it all burn. Maybe I don't give a fuck. But what's that got to do with you, huh?
Because I'm always interested in why it is people do the things that they do.
Well. I'm doing it for the fun.
Are you, Damien?
He stops, humping. How do you know that name?
Because it's yours.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Damien died a long fucking time ago.
Did he?
Oh, he did. He did. Now I'm having the last fucking laugh of it all.
I see. What was her name? Lauren? Yes.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare use her fucking name like that. You piece of shit. What are you anyway? Huh? You're not one of them. Hey.
She abandoned you, didn't she, Lauren?
Oh, abandoned me. Oh no. Oh no. She never left my side. No. She's right here. She's always with me now. Always. She can't leave me.
Look to the side, Damien. She's not there. Look past the delusion.
What's your name? Huh? What are you, huh? You gotta at least give me that common fucking courtesy, since we're having a nice, lovely steak after all.
Ah, yes. How is it you phrased it? The meal before I fucked you.
Huh? I bet you one of them, aren't you? I bet you one of them filthy fucking Tremere.
My. If it helps, Damien, you were beautiful once.
You just don't get it. You just don't fucking get it, buddy. I win. And with that, he's going to spend as much blood as he can into strength, and he's going to break literally just kind of rip the axle as far off as he can.
Okay. As you do that, that's fine. You can spend up to you. How many blood points can you spend a turn?
2.
All right. In that case, you already had. So you can spend up to be strength 6.
Well, that's already there, so he can't spend any more blood then. Let's go for stamina, because this roll's going to hurt.
Yes, it is. I do beg your pardon, everyone. I want to play with stitches for a little bit, literally and metaphorically. So we'll just resolve this roll, at which point we will go back to you all.
All right, what do you want me to roll, dude?
Roll me your... Well, you want to fuck the thing, so roll me your strength.
I want to... Literally, I want to fuck the thing.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All my brain can comprehend now is just this person in.
I choose to point out, guys. You know what's a hell of a drug? Allspex is a hell of a drug.
Yes.
All right. So, you have you will tear the axle. You will tear the axle clean off. The truck will shudder and shake as you do so, as you basically disconnect the front 2 wheels from the actual superstructure proper. Oh dear. Hi, Stitches. Would you like to roll me a Dex Athletics check in order to disconnect yourself before it all goes wrong?
I have to ask one question, though. Does Daredevil come into this?
Yes, it does.
Oh, this dice pool is ridiculous. So 4, 8, plus 3, plus 3. Math is hard when I'm tired. 8, 13.
Oh my god.
Fuck, math again. 14. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 successes.
Okay, you are able to twist, turn, and bend like an eel as the truck proceeds to smash itself onto its side. As you basically rip out the wheels, the superstructure goes from under it. The truck itself will do basically the back end of it will flip, causing the causing the actual cabin of the truck to turn on its side in a grisly display of fire. I have to roll and see how many of the people you hit. Or how many of the actual Sabat or Camarilla on bikes you hit with the superstructure of the... And you hit all of them.
Like I said, buddy, I win.
All right, then. Everyone, you will arrive to see what I will lovingly refer to as the sunken wreck of the Mary Rose. As I swear to sweet zombie Jesus, he hit every single motherfucker. He hit all 3 of them with the superstructure of this motherfucking truck.
Nice.
I can't stat nice things. Only 2 of them remain alive. Only 2 of them remain alive. The white girl with the katana and this man who is standing. The white girl with the katana looks badly injured and burned, and she's kind of cringing, kneeling at this individual's side who stood next to her. You'll see that he is holding a briefcase, and he's stood in the center of the road, though he does not appear to be hurt in any manner as you all converge on them.
I would like to note as well, you all see the glamorous sight as well. I'm assuming Stitches is kind of like, is it like fucking like Wild West face off at this point, or what? Where am I stood? Just to so I can describe this.
You're probably clambering out from amidst the rubble.
All right. So, because I can, Celerity 4, he burns blood into Celerity to get back on his feet fucking quickly. He flies up, and you all are all graced with the naked body, inverted commas, of Stitches, which is essentially a writhing mess of, well, it looks like somebody who's just stood there flayed alive. There is no skin on that body. You can see the muscles contorting, the ligaments pulling and twisting as he moves and kind of hovers, twitching slightly, that nervous energy being released through the fingers and the knees. And and just because I know somebody's going to look, there ain't no manhood there. It is just straight, just skinless.
You guys familiar with Hellraiser? Makes me think of Frank after he came out of the mattress.
That's exactly how it is.
Jesus wept.
And he's just stood there, just like.
So, all of the cards will converge. You will see, as they say, as I described. Oh dear.
Assuming we all get out, obviously, like clamber out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There is so. On a side note for the Giovanni, oh my God, there's so much property damage. Could you imagine their poor insurance broker?
Someone's making a profit.
I have to admit, I was. I'm not going to say I underestimated you, but you proved more resourceful than we had anticipated.
Don't you get it, buddy? I told you from the very fucking start. You're gonna have to try a little harder than that to catch your Stitches.
I have no doubt.
You have one chance to surrender peacefully. Mila says she's holding her side like, ag, not nice, but still.
My name is Dominic Kessner, child of Alexander Stahlheim, the rightful Prince of Dublin. You currently sit in my father's place. I very much doubt he would be appreciative were I to simply give up.
No, but it is the wiser option for you and your looks of the woman, child?
Correct.
It would be the wiser option. I am Dr. Samelia Collins, child of Jennifer Calloway.
He will look her up and down and he'll say, wisdom often gives way to expedience, I've found. People always tend to forget. So, his eyes gaze around at the gathered, assembled kindred. He says, there is always the other option. Hang on just a second.
Sorry, Karen.
No, you continue?
I was just going to say, Spudgun just looks at Amelia.
Yeah, the pagan's looking at Amelia too, but I've spent a blood point to try to heal some of that lethal.
The other option. Should you say the other option,
Ultimately, it's simple. We will retake this city. We will retake this island. It's just a matter of time. He'll remove a letter from the inner folds of his robe, and he'll hold it up. I don't know why they were willing to go to such expense for this. It was a simple foregone conclusion. He'll toss the letter at Amelia's feet.
She'll bend down slowly, not taking her eyes off him, just take up the letter.
We will retake the city. And we will be super generous to those who aid our way in this process.
That is your opinion. The sword is eternal, as well as your tower, and we shall rage, but this time we have won. Taken your city.
Mariam smiles at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have an option to surrender peacefully, or we can continue this. Should point at the right, the fucking carnage. You know what I mean?
He will hold his hand down. You'll see the Childer kind of latches onto him, like with a vice grip. And he will say, "In the end, it means nothing. You've only cost me time."
She kind of twists her head, and in the end, Cain always wins.
You'll see his lips curl. So, that's what you believe, is it?
The Dark Father is eternal.
Indeed.
And we are his children, ready to serve and fight against the ones who will come back and take it.
I'm sure Saulot would have said much similar. For the record, unless you've got a lot of lore, like, who the fuck is Saulot?
Yeah, she's like some fucking camera. Yeah, her logic is some Camarilla prince. What the fuck ever. You know what I mean?
Would I be able to know who that is?
Probably not, unless you've like really researched Nodism or the in-depth history of the clans. Who the fuck is Saulot?
I have a cult specialized in Nodist.
Then you might have an idea who Saulot is. I'll give that to you. Saulot was the founder of a now dead extinct clan called the Salupari. The Tremere rose to power by killing Saulot. And when their founder, Tremere himself, diablerized Saulot.
Jeebus.
And as they're all stood there, Stitches will lean over to Amelia. Come on, you're really gonna stay here and talk to this fucking piece of shit? He's a filthy fucking Tremere.
I'm getting bored.
If it helps, people say very calmly, if it helps. Sorry, there's like major back. There was major background noise. If it helps, Damien, I'm sure they forgive you.
Right.
Why do you keep using that fucking name, buddy?
I'm not afraid of names.
Rose points her heavy revolver at him.
I'd suck on Stitches. Suck them fucking good.
Oh, I'm gonna do more than fucking suck him. Oh, Stitches gonna. Well, you know what? He's insulted me. Would it be wise to roll? Well, it's not. First of all, it's not wise. But would it be reasonable to roll instinct?
Is it ever reasonable to roll instinct?
Of course not, but I mean, it's getting to the point now Stitches ain't happy.
Yes. I believe now would be a perfect time to roll instinct.
My man.
Let us go with difficulty 8, shall we?
Get in the fucking name. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
And as you know, of course, Stitches is loyal. He has not been given order yet. He latches away from Amelia, picking up one of the large kind of like bits of debris, and still with his strength ridiculously high, he just picks it up and just fucking full on launches it a good like 40 yards and smashing it into the rest of the wreckage before just standing there. Oh.
I see what you've done there. You're setting me brother.
Yes or no? Do you surrender or not, so we can get this over with?
As I said, I've already given you my answer.
She just raises her hand down as if the signal to everybody, kill him.
So,
Can Rose
What?
can Rose try to like shoot the hand that holds the briefcase?
It would revert to initiative if you guys wish to take offensive actions against him.
Yes, please.
Yep. Do we roll a new round of initiative, or do we stick with the former?
A new round of initiative.
Yep.
We rolling that?
Yep.
I'll roll again. Okay.
Oh, that's better.
I bought my decks as well.
It gets fun.
Do you know what is a hell of a drug? It's called Path of the Focused Mind.
It is.
Yeah,
It is a hell of a drug.
It really is.
What am I at? Actually,
What's that mean? Oh God, Amelia.
I did both my decks. Damn it! Fucking 6 again.
Can anyone beat a 19?
Oh, I was close.
Spud gun.
Oh shit!
You know what to do, Spud.
I'll wait until everyone's got their initiative down, excuse me.
Boil him, mash him, stick him in the stew. Boil him, mash him, stick him in the stew.
All right, Spudgun, you do your thing.
Okay, Spudgun will do his thing by spending blood for potence and celerity, and he's going to do the thing and grapple and do the nom-noms. I think he'll go for the one that attacked his ductus because, you know, be polite and everything.
Oh God, no, we're gonna have to get open the other day. So we might have to open the Diablo rules again.
Do I need to roll for anything, or are you just gonna?
You have to roll. Give me a second. I have to check something. Yeah, you have to roll your dexterity brawl.
You need to grab hold, and you need to bite, and you need to drain. All while this guy stands there and watches. Good luck.
Well,
I
all
believe
of you guys bearing down on him. Spudgun's just picking up second pickings, I guess. Anyway, so you want me to do strength brawl?
Yep.
Grab. Okay. 2 successes thanks to potence. Okay, oops. Now you want me to do the dex brawl?
Well, no, it's dex brawl to initiate the grapple. Then you have to bite on your next round or on your celerity action, and then you have to do the X number of health levels to kill them.
Sorry, I thought you wanted me to do the grapple first and then do the...
Yeah, so you grapple first, which is dex brawl. Then you have to do the bite on your next round or on your celerity rounds.
All right, fine.
That's how it happens.
Fine. Okay, next in line.
That guy.
The NPCs, I believe.
Yeah. He got 19.
Nice.
Did they?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
They match you.
I think it's just the big fella, not the other one kneeling down. I think.
Yep, the other one is basically not moving.
Ah, I see.
You will see the figure turn. I now need to roll his willpower. Because I swear to God, if he botches this, I'm gonna just rage quit life.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that he does or doesn't.
You will see him snap out of existence.
Oh, he left his child there. Oh no.
Yes, he did.
Oh wow.
And he took the thing with him? He took the briefcase with him?
Yes, but he left the letter with Amelia.
Yeah, that was what the letter was the thing we kind of really needed. So once that happens, Amelia will click her fingers at Spuggun going, no. She comes alive. This is Meets you're going to play with this one.
Ooh, I love that.
Bring her to the Voivode, Spudgun. He gets to play.
Mm-hmm. Douglas, would you like the one under my car as well?
Oh, darling, yes. Pats him on the head. And you, like, turns her head to Stitches and just, like, basically just, like, makes out with him, like, flesh and steering and all that type of shit as well. Doesn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah. That's freaky. Starts humping my leg.
Well,
I'm guessing the Wraith could tell me if he popped into the Shadowlands, right?
He didn't. For the record, Path of Mercury is a hell of a drug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he will turn. She will then, after they get, she'll turn to Stitches and click her fingers at the one that the other person gave to her, going dinner, and she'll point to Spuggun. That one comes with us alive to the Voivode. Let's go.
I have a question. Do you read the letter?
Yes, she'll read it as she's walking along. Probably if people want to crowd around her and read it while she's walking along, they can. She's not going to like go, no. She just read it as she's walking.
All right. Yeah. I will read it as it is. Pathetic, comma. So it is that once again I have been asked to restore order. I shall do this, not because of the simperings of the inner council, not because of any respect I feel for you and your mongrel blood. I shall do this because it is correct, because I will not allow these half-breed wretches, these dogs, to infest land so close to mine. This is my will. So it is that if they shall have a crusade, then I shall reap upon them a new and bloody jihad, the likes of which have not been seen since Salah ad-Din crushed the Lionheart under his boot at Accra. This is my will, by manifest made, simply signed, M.
And
Edgy as fuck.
Just to put it out there before people start talking, being given dinner, inverted commas. Tiger, sorry, my man, I forgot your character's name.
That's okay. It's Samuel.
Samuel, my man. Stitches will make his way over to the lovely gentleman / lady. I don't actually know who they are, that you have in your grasp.
It is a man who appears to be in his 30s. He also appears to be deep in torpor.
Well, it's mine now. So you know what's happening, Evan.
I tell you what, as the hour has drawn on late for me, we'll do those rolls a different time. At this point, I'm going to say thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. I will give out the rewards for the play after the scene has ended. Have a pleasant evening.